All right, so we apologize. We're having some technical issues here. There's one out, and it's 6-0. Desoto has already scored 6 runs here in this inning. And we're going to have a new pitcher for Liberty County as Corbin Hamilton is taken out of the game. Marty Paulman with you here on JockJive. If you would like to have a shout out, 904-525-1324. We're having some internet issues, so we apologize as DeSoto has already had 3 hits. There's been 2 hit batters, a walk, a couple errors. It's been a rough inning for Liberty County, and DeSoto has a 6-0 lead. 6-0 actually should be the score, yep. And we have a new pitcher coming in for the Liberty County team. It is number 9, Gavin Sewell. So he will be the new pitcher. Hamilton did get 1 out, and that was on a wild pitch where the runner was tagged out. So that's where we'll come back into this game, and let's see who is due up here. Again, I'm a little bit behind here, but we do know the score is 6-0. In the bottom of the first, as Liberty County went 1, 2, 3 in the top of the inning. So Sewell still with his warm-up tosses here. Sewell was not in the field. He will enter the game here with 1 out in the bottom of the first. So Coach Jeff McSpadden making the change already here in the first inning. With the score 6-0. Be first and third, 1 out. Runner was tagged out. Hunter Roberts trying to score earlier. See, that would have been Tanner who was tagged out. The first 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8 have reached. So 9 of the 8 of the first 9 have reached. Patton Mercer now up to the plate. So Liberty County will see if they can get some outs here with a new pitcher, as Hamilton last 1/3 of an inning actually didn't retire any hitters. He got an out on a play at the plate where Jordan Pride tagged out a runner trying to come home on a wild pitch. Actually, the bases were loaded. My apologies. So Mercer at the plate, and the count is now 3-0 as Sewell misses there. Is in for a strike, 3-1. And there's strike 2, full 3-2. To the count. And that misses for ball 4. Okay, now the bases are loaded. There was second and third, so now the bases are loaded with one out. Porter Nedley now will take that inside, 1-0. That is on the outside corner for a strike, 1-1. As that will be a base hit into right field. 2 runs will score. So now it's an 8-0 lead here in the first. Now the 12th batter, Anthony Naria, there's only 1 out still. Runners at first and third. As it gets into the dirt, enough for Nedley to reach second base. And that's flying into center field. That'll fall for another hit. Another run scores to make it 9-0. Actually, 2 more will score. Mercer and Nedley will both come home. And it's a 2 RBI single for Naria as well. Bottom of the order coming through with a couple hits. So it's 10-0 now here in the first. Top of the order, and Kellogg, who hits it back to the mound. Throw to first this time made by Sewell. As that's the second out of the inning. Moving to second now with 2 outs is Naria. Trouche singled and scored earlier in the inning. That misses outside. 2-0 the count. What's going on? So Shea reaches. Up high up this time to Baker, Joseph Baker, who singled in 2 earlier this inning, as this is the 15th hitter of this inning. 10 in, 2 on, 2 outs. On the outside, and that gets away. And there's a drive hitting the left field, and it's going to get over the head of the left fielder. That'll score 2 more runs. As it's a double for Baker, his second hit of the inning, bringing in 2 more. He's got 4 RBI, and 2 more runs now makes it 14-0. Nothing, pardon me. Hit into right field by Austin Evans, base hit. It's going to get all the way near the fence. As Evans will head to second, he'll slide in with an RBI double of his own. He's reached twice. And Baker scores for the second time in the inning, as everyone has scored except Trey Tanner. And Kellogg, who scored early in the inning, was the second out. So everyone in the lineup has scored at least once except Tanner. It's 13-0. Drive hit in the air to left center. That's going to fall. For Roberts, who was hit by a pitch scored earlier in the inning, he's going to get into second with a double. Fourteenth run of the inning scores. Prescott, Evan Prescott singled in a run early in the inning and scored. He swings and misses. Count is 1-1. Low and outside, so 2-1 the count. That's in for a strike. 2-2. 2 outs, runner at second. Bottom of the first. That misses low and outside. And that's ball 4. Trey Tanner walked with the bases loaded earlier in the inning to bring in a run. Swings and misses at that pitch, a little bit outside the strike zone. He was out trying to come home earlier on a wild pitch as well. Tagged out by Liberty County catcher Jordan Pry. Liberty County out of Bristol in the Panhandle. Hits a short. Throw across is in time to end the inning as Brock Lewis makes the play across to get Tanner 6-3. So that brings it into the first inning. We'll head to the second. The score is 14-0. DeSoto leading Liberty County as we bring you the Ozone division of this Dixie Youth Baseball World Series live from Mariana. Marty Palmer with you on JockJive. Back here in a moment. Don't forget to like JockJive on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. We are trying to reach 10,000 Facebook likes and 1,000 Twitter followers this summer. Need your help to get there. And when you like us on Facebook, we keep you updated on scores, schedules, game status, and so much more. So go to JockJive.com and follow the shortcut to all the social media, or simply put JockJive Sports in the search engine of Facebook or at JockJive on Twitter. All right, we are in the top of the second. 14-0 DeSoto leading it. This is Hamilton, who started the game pitching. And the pitcher for DeSoto, that's a swing and a miss. And throw down to first by Joseph Baker as Austin Evans, the pitcher, gets a strikeout, his third. And the first 4 hitters he's faced, 1 out here in the top of the second. Defensively for DeSoto, we'll go over this as we missed the top of the first. Hunter Roberts is at first. Evan Prescott at second base. Jack Kellogg at short. Trey Tanner is at third base. In the outfield, Julian Lindeas in right field. Gavin DeVries in left. Drew Shea is in center field. As we mentioned, Baker behind the plate. Evans is the pitcher. Gavin Sewell now up for Liberty County. This is at low and inside. Hit right back to the mound, and Evans will make the play for the second out. Tanner McSpadden now bats, the second baseman. Takes that for a strike. 2 outs now. A 14-run first inning for DeSoto. So again, they will, looks like they pretty much put this on ice already, and will face Graceville tomorrow at 1 o'clock in the winner's bracket. On the other winner's bracket game, Spring Hill American and Sebring tomorrow at 1. That'll be on this field, Field 1. Field 5 will be Graceville and the winner here. And then Franklin County will not play until Monday at 1 on Field 5 after their win 8-2 over Spring Hill National. Tomorrow in the elimination bracket of this elimination portion of the 10-team Ozone bracket, Seeds and Shipley at 10 a.m. here on Field 1. Spring Hill National, Mariana on Field 5. That is strike 3. So 2 more strikeouts for Evans. He has 4 Ks through the first 2 as Liberty County goes quickly 1-2-3 in the top of the second. Bottom of the second now with Desoto up by 14 here on JockJive.
Southern to serve to begin this return. He's got running room. Infield kicks it in. 40. Got one guy to beat, and he beats him easily into the end zone.
One right here. One outside.
Mosley. Now with 20 in the game. Oh, she's been the head coach. But she's done her part for the season.
Question on the ruling here. Desoto wants to continue to bat 12 and not drop your last 3. Is that okay?
Hey guys. DeSoto wants to keep that in 12 and not drop the 9. No, they cannot do that. They have to drop the 9.
Someone back in.
Really?
They can sub them in all day. But they'll be going back twice.
Well, I guess when you bat 19 in 1 inning, that's the issue. So in the bottom of the second, we start with Julian Lendejas. The pitch misses for a ball, 1-0. Fourteen to nothing as we play in the bottom of the second. 14 runs in the first, and I think I had 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hits. Diaz has struck out, so he's the first down, and it's 8-9, and they have to go back to the top of the order. Does DeSoto? Gavin DeVries walked as well as scored in the first. There were 1, 2, 3, 4 walks in the first inning as well, and 2 hit batters. Now I see that. Gavin DeVries. Sorry. Sindehouse. So Sindehouse strikes out. This is DeVries. In first strike. Oh, we're getting some shout outs. We'll get those to you. Number 14, Julian's in Sindehouse from Mom. Thank you for your shout out there. Play hard, Bub. Go number 9 from Kayla. As the Reese will go to first base on a walk with 1 out. 1 out.
Now there is a spare set in there.
And back to the top of the order, it will be Jack Kellogg. And apparently DeSoto wanted to continue to bat the 10, 11, and 12 batters. This is Jace Kellogg, my apologies. But that is not the rule. You have to go back to the top of the order after they go through the first time. Jace Kellogg hit by a pitch, scored, and then grounded out a second time. As that's hit to short. Throw will go to second for 1. The first not in time. I feel. And safe at first. Fielder's choice 6-4. As Kellogg will reach first, DeVries is out at second base. So with 2 outs, here's Drew Shea, who singled and walked in the first, scored twice. As that goes up and in on Shea. As you see a lefty and slaps that high fastball, rolls to second, and he'll beat the play to first. Very slow roller as McSpadden had very little chance to get him. So an infield hit for Shea, who's now reached 3 times. And moving to second with 2 outs is Kellogg. So first and second, 2 outs. Joseph Baker now for his 3rd at bat here in the bottom of the second. Single and a double, drove in 4 and scored twice in the first inning. Hit in the left field, and that will be a base hit as well for Baker again. Scoring is Kellogg. And that's a 3 hits for Baker, 5 RBI as Kellogg scores a 2-out run here. That makes it 15-0. Austin Evans has reached on an error, doubled, scored twice, driven in 1. The pitcher for DeSoto takes that for a strike. As that's hit down the right field line, will get out of play. Over to the field next door, field 2, which is not being used. 4 fields are being used earlier today, fields 1, 3, 4, and 5. Games have ended on field 5 for the day, and there will be one more game coming up on field 3. Mike Radout brings you the AAA B tournament. There's another game at 4:30 on that field. Anthony Crum is broadcasting the AAA minor division on field 4. This is the Ozone division, which is on field 1 and on field 5. That one outside. Soto with a 15-0 lead as we're in the bottom of the second. Count 2-2 to the DeSoto pitcher, Austin Evans. So Soto would get Graceville tomorrow at 1 o'clock. That'll be on field 5 as that is blooped into center field. Coming in, and nice diving play out there. Sliding into the right center, making the catch is Channing Pritchard in the inning. So Evans flies to center. He's out for the first time, and the inning will end with 1 run for DeSoto on 2 hits. No errors and 2 left on base. We go to the top of the third. It's 15-0 DeSoto leading Liberty County. And we will continue with coverage of our day 1 of this Ozone Division, the 2017 Dixie Youth Baseball State Tournament, live from Marianna, Florida, here on JockJive.
7 to serve to begin this return. He's got running room. Infield kicks it in. 40. Got one guy to beat, and he beats him easily into the end zone.
Watch right here on JockJive.com.
Mosley. Now in the game. Well, she's been the head coach. So she's done her part for the season.
Number 23, Drew Shea, now pitching.
And number 23 is now on the mound.
So he will enter for DeSoto. Two innings. And for Austin Evans, no hits allowed or runs. Retired all 6 he faced, batters he faced. No walks, 4 strikeouts. So Shea now pitching. Evans, I believe, is in center. Nope, that's number 9 in center. Trey Tanner is in center field. Shea will come in as we are looking at a possible run roll here with 15 runs after 3. Liberty County will have Brock Lewis, Alden Harper, and Caden Canaday due up 7, 8, 9 as they have not had to hit or reach yet. Evans is now at third, so those are your changes for DeSoto. 14-run first really put this any doubt of this game out very early. Liberty County had to make a pitching change in that first inning, and they added a run in the second to DeSoto. And misses outside to Brock Lewis. Need a sports fix 24/7 with a live archive. You can get it on JockJive.com. We have multiple channels with multiple sporting events and shows from practically every level of competition. There's the ACCC, GCAA, Georgia Military Channel, DYB, Dixie Baseball, Georgia Highland Softball channels, and so much more. JockJive.com for those with an insatiable sports appetite. Pitch misses outside, and it's 3-0 now to the shortstop, Brock Lewis. And that's ball 4. So Liberty County gets their first base runner of the game, leading off the top of the 3rd. Go trade number 9 from Justin and Sonia for Trey Tanner of DeSoto. Thanks for your shout-outs in this game. We're a little slow on those today. We appreciate the DeSoto folks that are using the shout-outs. I'm Marty Paulman with you on JockJive. If you'd like to send a shout-out, 904-525-1324 is my number, 904-525-1324. Out at Harper, up for Liberty County. There is a 15-run rule after 3, so Liberty needs at least 1 run to keep the game going. Otherwise, 10 runs after 4 would be in effect. Shout out to Trey Tanner, number 9 for DeSoto. Ozone from his mom and Ricky. Thank you for your shout out. As Harper now hits with a runner at first, nobody out, top of the 3rd. This pitch misses. Actually, it's a strike. They call throw to first. He is not in time. Harper strikes out. Here's Canada now with 1 out. Swing and a miss there as the throw goes to first, not in time. Caden Canada, the left fielder. Shout out for Evan Prescott, number 99 from Kelly and Ricky for DeSoto. Canada now up. Pitch coming from Shea is a swing and a foul tip at the plate. Well, good news for Liberty County is they'll be off tomorrow. They wouldn't have to play until Monday morning after losing this game, an elimination game against the loser. The Spring Hill American and Sebring will play tomorrow at 1, so they will have a day off. It'll be Monday at 10 a.m. on Field 5. But a rough start to this game today. Outside, throw goes to first, and not in time. Now 3-2. The 3-2 up high, and there's ball 4. So another walk as Trey has walked 2 in this inning, and that'll be at first and second with 1 out. Trenton Hires now the number 10 batter up. for Liberty County. Ooh, that went behind him to the backstop as the throw will go to third, and nope, it goes into left field. And that will get a run for Liberty County. On bad throw that time by the catcher, Baker. His throw was too high to third, and then that allows the other runner to get to third base. Kennedy on that error. Wild pitch, and the error leads to a run. So Liberty County on the board. It's 15-1. Come on. Shea has been having control problems. 2-1 the count to Hires. There's a foul ball down the right field line. Hires walks now. First and third, one out.
How many pitches did you have on that last batter?
I didn't have that down as a walk. That should have been, that wasn't enough for a walk.
Actually, that was not
They did that in that other game, too.
a walk. Not enough. It was ball 3, so Hires will be coming back to the plate. Runner is at third with one out. 15-1 the score. Nope. Called strike 3. Second strikeout of the inning for Shea. So 2 outs. Rich Faircloth, the number 11 batter, will hit. Low and outside to Faircloth. 2 outs with a runner at third now for Liberty County, as they've scored 1 here in the top of the third. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Just missed outside, 2-2. And there's strike 3 to end the inning.
Made it through their 10th batter or 11th batter.
So after 2 walks, there was an error, and Shea struck out the side. 1 run, no hits that inning for Liberty County. 1 error, and there was 1 left on base. All right, we go now to the Bottom of the third, 15-1 the score. And we will return in a moment here on JockJive.
Southern to serve to begin this one. He's got running room. Infield kicks it in. 40. Got one guy to beat, and he beats him easily into the end zone.
One right here on JockJive.com.
Mosley. Now he's playing the game. Well, she's been the head coach, so she's done her part for the season.
And offensive subs for DeSoto, 11 is going in for 14. 16 for 2.
All right, bottom of the third is the game will continue. DeSoto giving up a run on the top of the third of Liberty County. And in this part of the order, it will be Hunter Roberts leading it off, followed by Evan Prescott and Trey Tanner. DeSoto with a 14-run first. They lead this game 15-1. Roberts has been hit by a pitch and doubled in a run. Also scored one. It's that first pitch down the right field line out of play. 14 in the first, a run in the second for DeSoto. Liberty County got a run in the top of the third, and that's where we are. 15-1 here in the bottom of the third. As DeSoto would move on to play Graceville again tomorrow at 1. That's in for a strike. This is low and outside. As Roberts now with a 2-1 count, 2-2 count. Roberts fouls it off. The first baseman for DeSoto, Hunter Roberts. As we are now at 3:20 here in the afternoon, and a reminder, this is the last game on this field. Mike Rideout will have one more game coming up, scheduled for 4:30 on field number 3. Field number 3, yes. Anthony Crum on field 4. He is working the AA or AAA minor World Series. Winner goes to the World Series. As that is a swing and miss, but gets away. Throw will go to first, and not in time. It got away. So wild pitch. Roberts strikes out, reaches in the wild pitch. Roberts will go to second base, and that'll do it for Sewell, as he is pulled from the game. So Sewell out, as Prescott singled in a run, scored in the first, walked in the first as well. He was up twice that inning. And Sewell will be replaced. And the new pitcher will be number 16, Alan Harper. Cloud up as you would expect late in the afternoon this time of year in Florida. Nobody out, runner at second, and Alden Harper will be the third pitcher of the game for Liberty County, as Sewell going an inning and 2/3 in relief. Harper with the warm-up tosses. Bring you today's game here on JockJive. It may come as a surprise to you how affordable it is to have JockJive Sports provide coverage of your sporting event or sports team with quality streaming, offering a national and international platform to show off your school or sport. We produce everything from youth sports to NCAA Division I, literally from every part of this country. Large productions are small, tiny venues are huge. We can and have done them all. To put JockJive Sports to work for you, email info@jockjive.com. Well, if that run comes from second, comes home, the game will be over. And the game is pretty much not in doubt. Desoto is most likely not going to lose a 14-run lead. As Evan Prescott steps in. Again, he singled, scored, and then walked both the bats in the first, as there were 19 batters coming to the plate in the first inning. 14 scored for DeSoto. They went through all 12 in their order. And then 7 on the way back in that first stanza, or first frame, and 14 runs scored. Prescott pops that up into short center, and it actually gets away behind the center fielder Pritchard. So he came in near the dirt behind second. Stopping at third is Roberts. And there'd be an error on the center fielder as Channing Pritchard made a long run to catch that. First and third, nobody out. Runner did not come home as he had to wait to see if it was going to be caught. And now Trey Tanner will bat. He walked in a run with the bases loaded in the first. Also was grounded to short 0 for 1. And that is blooped into right field. And that will fall in for a base hit. As that'll be the game. Why are we still playing?
Because they have to bat all their batters. They got one left that hasn't batted.
Okay. All right. right, so it's not the game. Obviously, it's 16-1. As again, Liberty County has to battle their batters. So Tanner gets his second RBI of the game. As Roberts scored there, so 15-run rule will not be in effect. One more hitter needs to come up for Liberty County. They have their 12th batter still to go. That's to the backstop. And close play at the plate. But sliding under that tag is Prescott on the wild pitch. As Pride again tagged a runner out earlier coming home, but this time a little late. Now makes it 17-1. But we will play the top of the fourth. Line into, well, nice play actually. Right at second base. Good play by the shortstop. It's a nice play up the middle as the hitter there was Mercer, Pat Mercer batting. Hit that ball hard, but a good play up the middle. And that's the second out of the inning. Wait. First out of the inning. Runner moves to third. Who's that at shortstop? Let's see. This is Naria. Grounds it to second. Those to first in time. That'll score Tanner. As Naria hitting for DeVries. Brings in another run. So the base is empty, but it's 2 outs. Another run in makes it 18-1. 3 runs here in the third inning. For Desoto. And Kellogg, little blooper, gets past the first baseman. As coming over, Mason Wright missed that attempt, so that'll be a hit for Kellogg. Into right field, that is a foul ball by Drew Shea. Shea is 2 singles and a walk, reached 3 times. That's to the backstop. And that again gets away. So third now with 2 outs is Chase Kellogg. Slow roller down the first base line. Going to be a tough play, and no play made, as Harper couldn't come up with it. Kellogg scores. It'll be an infield hit for Shea. His third hit. 4 at bats, 3 hits actually, and a walk, so officially 3 for 3. As another run scores toward Desoto. Joseph Baker, what a day for him. 2 singles, a double, 2 runs, and scored 5 RBI. What's your very own DVD of any game broadcast during this year's Florida Dixie Youth Baseball AAA and Ozone State Tournament? Simply email info@jockjive.com. We have the process started. DVDs are $10 per game plus shipping and handling. That's info@jockjive.com. So Baker 3 for 3, 5 RBI, 2 runs scored. Pops that up. That'll get out of play right in front of us here. Live from Mariana. This is the 10-team double elimination bracket of the Ozone Division. State tournament here in Mariana, Florida. Florida Dixie Youth Baseball. That was inside to the backstop. So Shea goes to second. High fly ball. We got to play down the left field line. And there's called strike 3. So Baker out for the first time today. 4 runs in that inning.
Do they just get the 12th batter, or they got to go a full half inning?
1, 2, 3 hits.
Do they have to go
And there was 1 error in that inning and 1 left on base.
19 to 1?
All right, we go now to the top of the 4th. This will be the last inning of the game, most likely, is it's 19 to 1. DeSoto leading Liberty County. Back to Mariana a moment here on JockJive.
Southern to serve to begin this one. He's got running room. Infield kicks it in. 40. Got one guy to beat, and he beats him easily into the end zone.
Watch right here on JockJive.com.
Mosley, now 20 in the game. Morgan, she's been the head coach. But she's done her part for the season.
The ruling is they get that one batter.
Wow.
I don't think they're gonna make 9. I don't think they're gonna make 9 runs with one batter.
Thank you.
Where? One catching the pitcher? I don't know. Way to ask? Yeah, he did.
Number 99.
Coming up in July on JockJive.com, we have the Florida and Alabama Dixie Youth Baseball, Dixie Youth World Series events, and Dixie Baseball tournaments also coming up in August, and World Series and so much more. Plus this fall, SWAC football, soccer, and volleyball, Tuskegee football, Georgia Military College football, Great American Rivalries, high school football, the ACCC Game of the Week, and more. A litany of reasons you need to come back to JockJive.com often. Well, this game is going to be over as soon as Chaff Foreign bats. He is the 12th hitter for Liberty County.
So no matter what this one batter does, that's it.
Looks like Evan Prescott
Is that correct?
is on the mound to start this inning.
It's on base, it doesn't matter, that's the ball.
So Prescott now to pitch. And really the rule here is they're only supposed to, they have to get their 12 batters in as Liberty County, so they will do that here, and then this game will be over as it's an 18-run lead for Desoto. They scored 14 in the first, a run in the second, 4 in the third. Liberty County got a run in the top of the third. So this will set up a game between Desoto and Graceville tomorrow at 1 o'clock here on Field 5. Over on Field 5. Robert Williamson was on Field 5 today with our Ozone action, where Spring Hill American defeated Sneads 4-3, and Franklin County over Spring Hill National 8-2. Here on this field, Field 1, it was Sebring 6, Chipley 3, Graceville 6, Mariana 4, and then this game where Desoto is going to win is popped up into the screen behind home plate. Last game of the day on Field 4 in the AAA minor division with Anthony Crum. Spring Hill American and Mariana playing right now. Holmes County and South Sumter were winners earlier today. South Sumter 16-15 over Sebring after having a 9-0 lead, falling behind and then coming back to win. And then West Volusia and Sebring will play an elimination game tomorrow. The Spring Hill American Mariana winner will not play until Monday. They'll play the winner of Holmes County South Sumter tomorrow. And in the AAA-B bracket, right now Shalimar and Franklin County are playing as that's hit to short. Throw across is in time, and that is it. 6-3, well, okay, that'll do it. 6-3 put out as Kellogg makes the throw, and that's it. So all the batters are in, and that's going to do it. So again, the final was 19-1 for Desoto, and they'll be back in action tomorrow at 1 o'clock against Graceville. Liberty County will play Monday. Actually, they don't play until Monday. An elimination game against the loser of the game tomorrow between Spring Hill American and Sebring. But you can also tune in to AAA Minor on Field 4 with Anthony Crum, and also AAA B. That is on Field 3 with Mike Radout. Shalimar and Franklin County right now, followed by Cottondale and Bluntstown. DeSoto County earlier today, 18-6 in 5 innings over Liberty County. And Fort Meade defeated Chipley 16-1 in 3 innings. Liberty County and Chipley tomorrow at 10 a.m. an elimination game. The losers, the other 2 games will play tomorrow at 12:30. All right, that's going to do it for our coverage here on Field 1. Thanks to everyone in Mariana for helping us put this tournament together. Thanks to Robert Williamson, Mike Rideout, and also Anthony Crum, our crew here this week in Mariana. I'm Marty Palmer saying so long. You've been watching 2017 Dixie Youth Baseball Florida State Tournament. This is the Ozone bracket. We'll talk to you again tomorrow, beginning at 10 a.m. here on Field 1 at elimination game Sneads and Chipley, followed by Spring Hill American and Sebring at 1 o'clock. So long, and good afternoon for now here on JockJive.